from Duct Tape Kingdom. So as you know, Easter's coming up really soon, so I thought it'd be fun to make some duct tape Easter eggs. Once again, the whole purpose of this channel is I'm going to be making duct tape crafts that I haven't really seen commonly on YouTube. So I won't teach you guys how to make duct tape purses or duct tape bows because those videos are everywhere unless somebody specifically requests it from me. So first what you want to do is you want to take a little cheap plastic egg. Like I said, I have a few different sizes. This one's bigger. And you want to start with your base color of duct tape. I always thought it'd be cool to have a gold colored duct tape egg, like the ones in Jack and the Beanstalk. So I'm going to use this as my base color. So for example, the base color in this one is lime green, or the base color in this one is white. This is what you want to do. There it goes. If this ever happens to you and you pick it off and all the duct tape gets gummed up, then you might just want to cut that little tip off. Throw it away. For a nice clean cut. Take a piece of duct tape and start from the tip of the egg and roll it so it's about as long as from here to here. If it's a little bit shorter, then it's still okay. Now what you do is you take the piece of duct tape and you rip it into 4 parts. And then you take the pieces of duct tape and press it on the top of the egg and stick it all the way to the bottom like that. And you can always unpeel it if you think you need to stretch it a little bit tighter. Like that. And then you take another piece, tape it on the reverse side. And this is just a little bit short, as you can see, but I can cover it up later. And you keep doing that until you've used up all 4 strips. For the wider ones, it can get a little bit wrinkly, so you can kind of smooth it out a little bit by shoving it with the sides like that. And then just one more piece, like that. And there you used up your first strip. So what you want to do now is you want to take another strip about the same length and you do the same thing over again. I'll rip that into 4 pieces, only put this one diagonal. Okay, I'm going to go into time lapse to finish out the and then you'll need to make 2 more strips. Of the duct tape, same length as before. Like that. And you'll just use that to cover up the little remaining 8 shards, like that. And what you want to do as you get more final, if you keep putting them all the way to the top and all the way to the bottom, you'll end up with a big pile of duct tape on top. You can kind of even see that now. So what I like to do when it's this late is I like to start it a bit lower. And then cut it off a bit lower too. So that way it kind of prevents that big wad of duct tape. Okay. I'm having problems. Okay. There, that was graceful. Okay. And I'll go into time lapse to finish up the rest of this. So now, as you can see, we have a nice finished golden egg right here. So what you want to do is, you may notice that at the top and the bottom, they look still a little bit weird with all the duct tape ending and beginning. This isn't quite necessary, but what I like to do is I like to take just a little piece of duct tape and then I cut a little bit of, this is probably like the hardest way to go about cutting duct tape. So I'll teach you some other methods too. Oh yeah. Okay. Almost there. There. And then just patch it over the top. You can also do these in a different color, like this egg. I did the little dots in a different color. And if you have an X-Acto knife set and a cutting board like this, you can also just place this down and simply draw a circle. Or if the color that you have isn't, you have a matching one of these sheets, like if I did purple, then I could have just cut this out of that. And that would work too. But it can be done just with pieces of scissors and some duct tape. Another thing you can do if you don't have the color that you want, I'll show this to you, is you can place the duct tape on top of the color, and then you can cut out the circle that you want, or the shape that you want, or whatever. Like that. So now I have a gold circle, but then it also wastes the whatever duct tape's on there. And it's also kind of hard to peel off. This is actually a terrible idea. There's no way. There's no way. Okay, I'm just actually kidding. You can't do it that way. It's impossible to peel off unless... So what I meant to do is you turn it over like this first. You can cut out a piece of this stuff. Take the duct tape off first. Then, once you've already done that, then you can put the color that you want back on the duct tape. And then you can cut your circle without making a fool of yourself, unlike me. There. Woo. Now this circle is a little bit big enough where it will start folding and crinkling. So what I do is I cut a little slit in it, like that. And then I center it as best I can. Place the first part of it down and just kind of follow the pattern like that until the last thing I place down is the other edge of the slit. There! We did it. So now that you've gotten your base color on, now it's time to decorate it! Yay! So I've always liked this color with gold, so I'm probably going to just do a few little swirlies. I've already drawn some stuff, so you can just take a pen and start designing some things. Or what you can also do is, if you have any pattern duct tape like this one here, or this one, or my cupcake ones, like these, you can cut out the little patterns and just paste them onto the egg like I did here. See? So you have like butterfly or paisley or cupcake one. Okay. So for my first decoration, I'm going to give you some decorating tips as you go on. I decided to put an L on it because it's the first letter of my name. And keep in mind that if you want to draw a letter, to draw the mirror image of it on the back, because it'll flip. So my L would have ended up looking like that. I have actually wasted a lot of this paper because I wrote somebody's name out and then I cut it out only to realize that it was the mirror image of what I wanted it to be. I'm going to put this little swirly design on either end of my L that I've made. So what I want to do, if I want an exact copy, is I'm going to cut it out and I'm going to fold it in half. So that way I'll get a mirror image of it, because in this case that's what I want. If you don't want a mirror image, then you cut these apart and then you stack them on top of each other. Okay, and there you have it. 2 mirror image swirlies that I am going to stick on to my egg. Okay, and just one more design idea that I have for you guys is you can layer the colors for a cool effect. So I really like music, so I'm going to put a music note on the back of this. What I'm going to do is, I don't want a mirror image, I just want these to look the same. For a mirror image, I'd put the 2 duct tapes so they're facing each other. For non-mirror image, I put the back of this one to the duct tape of the other one. So I'm going to just draw a quick music note on the back of this one. There. And then what you can do is you can skew it so there's like a slight shadow like that. So you can stick the one that you want on the bottom first on the egg. And then you stick the one that you want on the top second. And there's my beautiful egg that I've just created. And I hope you have fun decorating eggs for Easter.